Hello everyone, my name is Isla Santillan. I'm going to present the Blunder story, why Uber failed in China market. I'm from Cetis Universidad, course in the strategic marketing given by Dr. Wives. Uber background. Uber is the first platform provider of ride-hailing service, founded back in 2009 by Travis Kalani and Garrett Kahn. Their headquarters is based in San Francisco, California, in the United States. Uber has a high equity and awareness brand with over 40 million monthly users, and their service operates in over 600 cities worldwide. Uber also offers or develop payment systems that simplifies the payment process and is very convenient for the users. Uber decided to enter the Chinese market as part of the expansion and globally strategy. The Chinese ride-hailing market has a huge potential from customers. Also, Uber target segments they started as a premium service seeking for high margins with dynamic pricing, so dynamic rates. They also have the lower segments a little bit farther down when they actually started back in 2009. Uber market strategies, basically what they are approaching, they has to be only in order to use this application, members only. You can get a ride hailing just by clicking your phone, your application, optimize fleets, fast response times. They're also saying amazing drivers. It's part of the marketing strategy, the latest techs and applications that they manage, and luxury cars. Uber entered the Chinese market back in 2014 in July. As a subsidiary company, Uber China was established and launched operations in Beijing and Shanghai. Uber changed to a more localized business approach that was linking the Beidou map applications to the complete positioning and navigation functions. Likewise, finished the payment function by Alipay and the UnionPay credit cards. The leader competitor in the Chinese market, Didi, was launched by Beijing Technology Company, established in June 2012, and officially launched operations in Beijing in September 2012. Didi achieved a strategy merging with its Chinese domestic competition enterprise, called Kuari. Then it gained the market leading status with a total registered user scales of 250 million and over 80% of the market share. Although Uber is considered the most valuable startup firm that enjoy international success with a deep penetration, a few existing researchers analyze the main reason for its failure due to its loss of the Chinese market. Okay, some of the causes why Uber failed in China. One was the ecosystems with a very strong internal culture and language barrier. Uber spent also money at the breakneck rate to grab the China market, even paying its drivers more than the fares they collect. Also, Uber launched back in 2014. They started using with the Google Maps application, but it wasn't familiar to most of the Chinese customers. They also face regulatory struggles in order to continue expanding in the different cities inside the country. Back in January 2015, Beijing Traffic Enforcement Unit Director announced that it was illegal for internet applications to facilitate the ride-hailing of the unlicensed taxis. Also, Uber only existed in a few cities in the meantime that versus Didi that exists all over the coastal Chinese cities, right? Another cause was the marketing disadvantage. Uber China wasn't here of. And the Chinese name Juvu by Uber confused with another brand which is Juku. Also, the two major competitors, Didi and Kauri, announced their merge and basically taking over the market share for over 90%. Didi and Kaori are also backed up by Alibaba and Tencent, two of the major internet giants in China. The other strategy from Didi that was against Uber was they adopt a low price value proposition that is lower than Uber China's pricing in response to the price sensitivity for the customers. Didi as well as a part of the other strategy, trying to beat Uber, cut up and on the application interface using WeShop, and now the way it works and looks are very similar to the Uber's applications. Didi as well is built into Beidou Maps, which is a version of the Google Maps that the most popular mapping application in China, which all the Chinese people, customers are very friendly to this application, right? The brand name, there's another cause. Didi sounds like Chinese and like a Chinese taxi company. Uber sounds like completely foreign and has no meaning in Chinese. So all these different causes, and of course there's more that has been identified as a marketing strategies which disadvantage Uber in the Chinese market position, right? After the intense competition for the Chinese market for 2 years, Uber decided to merge its Chinese operation with Didi on August 2016, which obtained seats on both companies' boards. Meanwhile, Didi has also run Uber's China independently as a separate brand since Uber entered the Chinese market in 2014. Many data had showed that Uber invested more than 1 billion per year in expansion business. In 2015, it burned at 1.5 million in China, accounting for the 60% of the Uber's global expenses. As a conclusion, right, among all the articles review about Uber loss of China ride-hailing market, Uber was poorly positioned in the Chinese market with several ecosystems, political and capital disadvantage against the leader competitor Didi, well positioned since 2012. However, the strengths of Uber operating strategies and business model, in this case, among other corporate issues that failed to expand the business in China, demonstrates the risk and complexity of the Chinese market, making it difficult for Western firms to operate as they do at home.